Let your shoulders settle. Let your breath find its own quiet rhythm. There is nothing you need to hold onto right now. The weight of the day is already beginning to soften, like a stone worn smooth by water. You are here, in this moment, and the moment asks nothing of you. Feel the surface beneath you. Notice how it supports you without effort. Your body is heavy, but the heaviness is not a burden, it is a settling, like silt drifting to the bottom of a still pool. Each exhale carries a little more tension away, a little more of the day's brightness fading into dusk. The room around you is quiet, and the quiet has its own texture, like the slow pulse of a river far below the surface. Imagine a river. Not a fast river, not a river in flood, but a river that has been moving for a very long time, through valleys and under bridges, past stones that have lain in its bed for centuries. The water is not in a hurry. It does not need to arrive anywhere. It simply moves, and in its moving, it is still. The surface ripples, but the deep current is steady. That steadiness is always there, beneath every ripple, every change of light, every leaf that falls and drifts away. Now imagine a mountain. A mountain that has stood through countless seasons, through storms and still nights, through the slow crawl of glacier and the quick flash of lightning. The mountain does not argue with the wind. It does not resist the rain. It simply stands, and the standing is its stillness. The mountain is not unmoved, it is moved by deep, slow forces, the shifting of the earth itself, but those movements are so gradual, so patient, that they feel like stillness. The mountain does not need to be anything other than what it is. You are like that mountain. You are like that river. The stillness you carry is not the stillness of a frozen lake, but the stillness of something that has learned to move without hurry, to change without losing its center. There is a place inside you that no storm can reach, no noise can disturb. It is not a place you need to find, it is already there, like the deep water beneath the surface, like the granite core of the mountain. You have always carried it. You will always carry it. Think of the wind moving through tall grass. The grass bends, but it does not break. It sways, but it does not uproot. The wind is strong, but the grass is patient. It knows that the wind will pass, and the stillness will return. The grass does not hold on to the wind. It does not resist it. It simply yields, and in yielding, it remains itself. The stillness of the grass is not the stillness of stone, it is the stillness of something that trusts its own roots. Think of a stone in a stream. The water flows over it, around it, day after day, year after year. The stone does not complain. It does not wish to be somewhere else. It simply rests in the stream, and the water shapes it slowly, patiently, smoothing its edges, polishing its surface. The stone is not diminished by the water's touch. It is made more itself, more smooth, more quiet, more settled. The water does not disturb the stone's stillness, it reveals it. You too are shaped by the currents that pass through your life, but the shaping does not change what you are at your center. The stillness is not lost when the wind blows or the water rushes. It is simply hidden for a moment, like the moon behind a cloud. The cloud passes, and the moon is still there. The wind dies, and the grass is still there. The stream slows, and the stone is still there. Imagine dusk settling over a wide valley. The light is soft, golden, then gray, then deepening blue. The shadows lengthen and merge. The mountains on the horizon turn from purple to black. There is no sharp line between day and night, just a slow, gradual fading, like a breath that does not end but simply softens into the next breath. The valley does not resist the dusk. It does not try to hold onto the light. It simply receives the darkness, quietly, without protest. And in that receiving, there is a deep peace. You are that valley. You are that dusk. The stillness you carry is not a stillness of holding on, but of letting go. Letting go of the need to control, to understand, to arrive. Letting go of the day's brightness, the day's noise, the day's weight. Letting it all fade into the soft blue of evening, where nothing is asked of you, where nothing needs to be solved. Think of rain falling on a still lake. Each drop makes a tiny ring, a brief ripple, and then the surface returns to calm. The rain does not disturb the lake, it only touches it, briefly, lightly, and the lake absorbs each touch without resistance. The lake does not try to stop the rain. It does not try to hold onto the ripples. It simply receives, and the receiving is its stillness. The rain falls, the rings spread, the surface settles. Again and again, the same quiet rhythm. You are that lake. The thoughts that come and go are like raindrops. They touch the surface, they make their small rings, and then they are absorbed. The stillness beneath is never disturbed. The lake does not chase the ripples. It does not try to smooth them. It simply waits, and the waiting is its peace. Imagine a single candle flame in a dark room. The flame is small, steady, barely moving. It does not need to be bright. It does not need to light the whole room. It simply burns, quietly, with a warmth that is felt more than seen. The darkness around it is not a threat, it is a soft, deep presence that holds the flame without extinguishing it. The flame does not struggle against the darkness. It does not try to conquer it. It simply exists, and in its existing, it is enough. You are that flame. The stillness you carry is not a stillness of effort, but of presence. You do not need to be bright. You do not need to illuminate everything. You only need to be, and in your being, the quiet light is already there, warm and steady, untouched by the darkness around it. Think of a path through an old forest. The path is narrow, soft with fallen leaves. It does not lead anywhere important, it simply wanders, curving around trees, dipping into small hollows, rising over gentle slopes. The trees on either side are tall and quiet, their branches interwoven like a roof. The light that filters through is green and gold, soft as moss. The path does not need to end. It does not need to arrive. It is enough to walk, slowly, without destination, feeling the earth beneath your feet, the air against your skin, the quiet all around. You are that path. You are that forest. The stillness is not a place you reach, it is the walking itself, the slow, unhurried movement through the soft light, the leaves, the quiet. There is no need to find the end. There is only this moment, and the next, each one as still as the last. Now imagine a single stone in a dry stream bed. The stone is smooth, gray, warm from the sun. It has been there for a long time, through floods and droughts, through the heat of summer and the cold of winter. The water has not always been there, but the stone has. It has waited, patiently, through all the changes. The stone does not remember the water. It does not anticipate the next rain. It simply rests, and in its resting, it is complete. You are that stone. You have waited through many changes, many seasons, many currents. The stillness you carry is the stillness of something that has learned to wait without anticipation, to rest without expectation. The water will come again, or it will not. The sun will rise, or it will not. The stone does not depend on these things. It depends only on itself, on its own quiet wait, its own patient presence. Think of the sky at twilight, just after the sun has set. The blue is deep and soft, with a single star beginning to show. The sky does not need more stars. It does not need the moon. It is enough, just this deep blue, this one star, this quiet fading of the light. The sky is not waiting for anything. It is not holding on to the day or reaching toward the night. It simply is, vast and still, and the stillness is its nature. You are that sky. You are that twilight. The stillness you carry is not a stillness of emptiness, but of fullness, full of the quiet blue, the single star, the soft fading. You do not need more. You do not need less. You are enough, just as you are, in this moment, in this quiet. Now let the images begin to fade, like the last light of dusk dissolving into the deep blue of night. Let the river slow. Let the mountain grow distant. Let the stone rest in the streambed, untouched by thought. You do not need to hold on to any of these images. They are like clouds passing across the sky, here for a moment, then gone, leaving only the soft, clear air. Your breath has slowed. You can feel it, a gentle tide, rising and falling, rising and falling. There is no effort in it. The breath breathes itself, like the wind moving through the grass, like the water flowing over the stone. You do not need to control it. You do not need to follow it. It is simply there, a quiet rhythm, like the slow pulse of the earth. Your body is heavy. The heaviness is a kind of warmth, a kind of softness, like a blanket that settles over you without weight. Your legs are heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your back is heavy against the surface beneath you. The heaviness is not a burden, it is a release, a letting go of all the small tensions you did not know you were holding. Each exhale releases a little more. Each breath deepens the stillness. The room is still. The air is still. The night outside is still. You can hear it if you listen, the deep quiet, the soft absence of sound. It is not a silence that presses in, but a silence that holds you, like the dark water of a lake holding a fallen leaf. The leaf does not struggle. It does not try to rise. It simply floats, slowly, gently, carried by the water's quiet. You are that leaf. You are that water. The stillness is not something you achieve, it is something you return to, like a river returning to its bed, like a stone returning to its place in the stream bed. You have always been here. You have always been this quiet. The noise of the day was only a ripple on the surface, and the ripple has passed, and the surface is smooth again. The night deepens. The blue of the sky turns to black, and the stars come out, one by one, like tiny flames in a vast, quiet room. They do not need to shine brightly. They do not need to be seen. They simply are, each one a point of stillness in the great dark. The darkness is not empty, it is full of these small, steady lights, each one burning quietly, each one at rest. You are a star. You are the darkness. You are the space between the stars, the vast, quiet distance that holds them all. There is no separation. There is only this stillness, this soft, deep presence, like the slow pulse of the earth beneath the mountain, like the steady current beneath the river's surface. The breath slows further. The tide is softer now, barely rising, barely falling. The heaviness is deeper, like a stone settling into the stream bed, like a mountain settling into the earth. There is no need to move. There is no need to think. The thoughts that come are like leaves falling onto still water, they touch, they drift, they settle, and the water holds them without effort. You are the water. You are the stillness. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to let go of. The stillness holds itself. The quiet is its own presence. The night is its own peace. The room is dark, soft, warm. The air is still. The weight of the day has dissolved into the weight of the night, and the weight of the night is a kind of rest, a kind of deep, quiet support. You are held by the darkness, held by the stillness, held by the slow rhythm of your own breath, which is the rhythm of the earth, the rhythm of the river, the rhythm of the stars. There is no end to this stillness. There is no beginning. It has always been here, beneath every thought, beneath every sound, beneath every change of light. It is the deep water. It is the granite core. It is the stone in the streambed, the mountain in the dusk, the star in the dark. And the night is quiet. And the breath is soft. And the body is still. And the stillness is enough. The river flows. The mountain stands. The stone rests. The dusk fades. The rain falls. The lake settles. The candle burns. The path wanders. The sky deepens. The star shines. And the stillness is there. Always. Under everything. Quiet. Deep. Unmoved. The breath is soft. The room is dark. The night is still. And the stillness is there.